Hey y'all, so welcome back to Wealth University. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sanaya, Big Naya if you will. Just kidding, no, I'm serious. But anyway, I'm here to teach you about finances, credit, just making your life better. That's creating wealth. That's why wealth is literally in my business's name, Wealth University, because we want to generate wealth not just for us, but for the generations behind us. So with that being said, we need to fix our credit. So we're going to get into lesson 1 about getting our credit right and tight. Let's get it. So a common misconception when it comes to credit is, what is actually a good score? How do I get a good score? So today we're going to break down, before we get to, we're getting this off, we getting repos, collections, all that. No, we need to understand what we're getting into. So we're going to break that down first. Stick with me, y'all. Flow with me, eh? The goal by the end of this video is for you to understand your credit score and to make it so that 1, it stops dropping, and 2, you can make it rise. So, and you understand, oh, because this collection hit, it did this. Just so you know, the golden question is, what is a credit score? In simple, a credit score is just a score that a lender uses to determine how risky it would be to lend to you. In other words, it's kind of like a financial report card. Like, can this person be trusted to pay us our money back? Or are we feeling iffy about them? You don't ever want them feeling iffy about you. And I know a lot of people are probably like, well, why should I care about my credit? Why does it matter to me? Why? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. And I actually put a list in my phone to make sure I don't miss any. So your credit can impact you buying a home, renting an apartment, purchasing a vehicle, which we love to drive, okay. Interest rate, so whether you're getting 0.09% or if you're getting 7% on your car, or 11, even 22. I don't know about you, but at that point I might take the bus. Anyway, insurance rates, utility deposits, and business funding opportunities, which we will get to business funding some chapters from now, but we will get there. But that's why it matters. It's not just about, it's not just about, cut the tapes. It's not just about having a good score just to have it. It's about literally saving yourself thousands of dollars. Why are we paying more money if we don't have to? It's already hard enough to come by. I mean, not really if you're working, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna create generational wealth together. And imagine you go get a car, right? And your credit score is 700 and your monthly payment is $400. Your mama go get a car. Her credit score is 560-ish. She paying $750 for her car. Where you wanna be? I know where I want to be. Really, I want to go buy it outright, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So now let's talk about something that actually confuses a lot of people: a FICO score versus a VantageScore. When it comes to FICO, this is the most used by lenders. So there is like an auto FICO score. When you're going to get a house, they use a FICO score. Whereas Vantage, this is the free score, where you'll see that on Credit Karma, which I'm not knocking Credit Karma. I'm not. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are helping a lot of people. But that's why a lot of times when you go apply for something and they're like, oh no, this is your score, it's because they're using a different scoring model than Credit Karma is using. For being honest, right now we want to focus on the overall health of your credit, not necessarily the score, but how healthy is your credit? What do you have on there? How's it reporting? Things like that are kind of what we should be paying attention to in these beginning stages of us getting our credit together. Literally, us getting our credit together. I mean, getting our credit together. You get it? Together. Only together. Oh. And then now we're going to talk about the credit score ranges. Again, I have my phone out because I don't want to mess these ranges up. So poor credit is going to be 300 to 579. It's going to be hard for you really to qualify for anything at these ranges. Not going to lie. Fair credit is going to be 580 to 669. And you're moving in the right direction, but you're not quite, you're still a little risky. Good credit is going to be 670 to 739. And it's probably going to rule in your favor. Sooner or later, it'll turn in your favor. Come on. We praise the Lord on this channel too. And then very good credit is going to be 740 to 799. And you're going to have probably the best rates in terms. And then excellent credit, when they're like, oh, click it. Yeah, that is going to be 800 to 850. And this is where lenders see you as a very low risk borrower. So ultimately, we want to get there. But if we're being completely honest, I know a lot of people are, I want 800. Not everybody touches the 800s, and that is okay. That is fine. Like right now, we want to focus on getting our credit profile healthy. The score will follow. Okay. So now we're going to get into the 5 factors. And if I'm talking too fast, I apologize. I'm naturally a person that kind of speaks kind of fast. I like to just get everything out. So I'm sorry. I don't know if you have to slow down the video because I'm going to keep talking fast. Don't hate me. But anyway, so now we're gonna get into the most important part of the video, which are the 5 factors that actually go into the overall credit profile, okay? Okay, so the first thing and most important, hear me closely, listen, right, is going to be payment history. And this takes up 35% of your credit report. This is definitely the most important part. So this is going to be the biggest part if you're trying to improve your credit score. You got to start paying things on time, because if you're fixing your credit and you're getting late payments, there's no point. You're working against yourself if you're getting late payments. We're going to pause because I hear my kid coming. We're just not going to pay him any mind. So when possible, though, you do want to set up auto pay. You're going to want to make it so that you're making no late payments, okay? You do not want these. They will set you back for literally years, and you just don't have to. And lenders look at late payments like, dang, if you're paying them late, why wouldn't you pay us late? So it just doesn't look good on your end. So for your sake, we're going to pay everything on time, okay? All right, next part of your credit, the factors that go into your credit is going to be utilization. And utilization takes up 30%. So no, it's not as high as payment history, but it's still up there. It's only off by 5%. Okay, so with that being said, you do not want to have high utilization. This seems like you're a risk when it comes to lenders. So I tell my clients, keep it under 10%. I know a lot of credit people and people in financial industry will tell you keep it under 30, and that's good. That's good too. But if you really want to see your score go up, but you're still showing that you're using it, under 10%. I just realized I didn't even tell you what utilization means. We're supposed to be learning, okay? So utilization means how much of the credit, what percentage of the credit you're giving are you actually using. So let's say you have $1,000 credit card and you want to keep it under 10%, you're going to keep it under $100. So that might be going and filling your gas tank. I don't know about in this economy, but yeah. But anyway, so that would be something like filling your tank, whereas 30% would be $300. Maybe you filling everybody at the gas station. Still, no, that's not gonna work, that analogy. Anyway, but in my opinion, you do what you want because you've grown enough to be here. Keep it under 10%. But do you, boo? Alrighty, we are number 3. The third factor is length of credit history. So that's why when you hear me and other people say, hey, don't close those old accounts, is because the age of your credit does matter. It matters. Okay. And then simple, it's just how long you've had these accounts on your credit report. There's not really a shortcut when it comes to this, the age of credit, unless you do become an authorized user on someone's account. That would be a shortcut. If your mama's had that account since 2010 and she had no late payments, go hop on with her. She don't gotta give you a card, but go hop on with her. So yeah, so just making sure that you're not closing old accounts, as long as there's not like a high annual fee. If there's a high annual fee and it's hurting your pockets, especially in this economy, do what you gotta do, girlfriend. I get it. But if you can keep it open, because it's not doing anything but helping you. Number 4 is gonna be a credit mix. Excuse me. There's 2 types of credit. There's revolving credit, so that's gonna be your credit card. So your Amex, your American Express, things like that. Then you have installment. Oh, let me go back to revolving. Let's go and rewind. Yeah, okay. So revolving credit, it changes. Like, it's however much you spend. So the amount that's due is going to be different each month. Whereas installment, that's fixed. So that's like your car note, for example. So if you pay $520 a month, you pay that $520 every single month. So installment is going to be your car note, your mortgage, as long as you don't have a balloon rate. I think it's called balloon rate. I haven't been in... Yeah, I think it's balloon. But basically, as long as it's a fixed mortgage. Your student loans is another one that's going to be an installment. Things that stay the same. So lenders like to see like, hey, she's paying her credit card down over here. She's good. She's paying her installment. That's good too. It's a good mixture on your credit. So I like to tell my clients, if possible, having about 2 revolving and 3 installments. So it could be your car, your house, a personal loan, student loan. That's another one. And then maybe 2 credit cards. But everyone's credit profile is different. I also need you to understand that your credit profile is like your fingerprint. No 2 people are necessarily going to be the same. So with that, you have to learn how to understand your profile specifically, and that's what we're here to do. And drum roll, please. Sorry, I'm back. And the final percentage when it comes, the final of the 5 that go into your credit report is going to be new credit. So, and 10% is, wait, yeah, that's that right? 10% goes to new credit. I don't know what I said, but we're not gonna worry about it. So that's gonna be when you apply for things. So when you go, let's say you go apply for a loan, that's an inquiry. And these can hurt you, a bunch of them, because the lender is like, well, if you went to all these different people, you went to 10 people before me, I see on the first you went to 10 different people, why would I approve you if they didn't? But anyway, these do slowly hurt you. You do not want a lot of inquiries. Really, I feel like you shouldn't really have more than 3 to 6 on your credit report, if you can help it. It's kind of hard, but if you can help it. There definitely is ways to get these off. that we will talk about in later lessons on how to get off inquiries when we get into disputing, because we're not there yet. But you just don't, if you don't need to apply, don't. Just be strategic when it comes to it. So when you're in Marshalls, they're like, hey, do you want to apply for a credit card? No, I do not. Okay? Respectfully. It's nothing against the cashier. Shout out to y'all. I like Marshalls. But you just don't want to get that inquiry in your credit. It's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you later. And you're going to use that store card how many times in a year? So just don't do it. So then I went and took it upon myself to write some common myths about credit scores that you'll see. Usually I have my iPad, but it's dead right now. So we're going from the phone. I think I told you that already. If not, I don't know. I be all over the place sometimes. But checking your own credit hurts your score. I don't know who told y'all that. I mean, I used to see commercials when I was younger, but this is so false. Checking your own credit score does not hurt you. And if anything, I feel like this is reverse psychology, so you can't see what's really going on in your credit. No, you need to be checking your credit at least once a month. Or if not, signing up with something like Identity IQ that sends you alerts if something happens on your report. Like I tell my clients Identity IQ. I personally have Identity IQ. And let me go apply for anything. Ding, I'm getting an email. Ding, I'm getting a text. It's letting you know. It's keeping you updated so you know, because we're in a time of identity theft. People be out here stealing everything, okay? So you don't want them Kia boys to come and steal your credit. I mean, come and steal your identity. So yeah, make sure you're checking at least once a month. And I also want to throw on there, if you're not using your credit for anything, lock it. Go in and lock your credit so that people cannot access it. You'll have to go to each individual bureau and do it. TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Go lock them so that people cannot get into them. Credit myth number 2, which I don't hear this one as much, but from time to time I do, okay? Where it is a high income automatically means good credit. And this is false, because income and credit are 2 different categories. Like, you could be making $300,000 a year and your credit could be 300 too. I've only seen a score like that once. But anyway, nevertheless, they're 2 separate things. Ideally, you would think, oh, you have good income, that means you're probably paying your stuff on time, things like that. But you never know. Somebody might be financially irresponsible. We're going to rebuke that though. We're going to rebuke that. But you never know. All right, y'all. So we are coming to the end of lesson number 1. I hope you guys found this entertaining. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you really found it educational and informational and you're taking something away from it. I am going to leave you with homework though. I'm sorry. I'm a student. I have homework. You have homework too. And I put it here again, and I'm going to put it in the description box. First, you're going to pull your credit report. I am going to leave the link to Identity IQ in my description because that's what I use for my clients. Like I said, you do use what you want. You can go to annualreport.com. They do have one free, but if you're disputing, you're going to need it on a monthly basis. So go ahead and pull your credit report. 2, you're going to write down your current credit score. So you're going to write the date. So I don't know when I'm actually going to edit and put this out. Hopefully May 28th, fingers crossed. But of 2026, not 27. Anyway, write down your current score, what you have. And then identify which of the 5 categories might be hurting your credit the most. So that is going to be your homework. I put this quote down too. Remember, you can't improve what you don't understand. Clap it up. I just want to thank y'all for joining me for lesson 2 of Wealth University. I'm super excited for this journey, not just for me, but for you too, because we're going to get where we want to be. Go check the description, please. Everything that I basically talked about will be there, as well as I will have a credit jumpstart kit in the link. I'm not sure where you're falling in and catching this video at, so that will be in the link if you are at the point where you're ready to start disputing on your credit already. As well as Identity IQ, like I had said. So yeah, in the next video, well, first of all, thank you for watching this video. I hope you really did learn something and take something away. In the next video though, we're actually going to take a credit report and we're going to go line by line. So I hope you have a snack. I know I'll probably have a snack, or I'll eat off camera because I respect y'all not wanting to see me eat, whatever. But it's going to take a little bit, but you cannot fix what you do not understand. With that being said, we're going to understand how to read our credit report. You cannot have financial freedom without financial education. With that being said, we have to educate ourselves before we're able to be financially free, so that we can maintain that financial freedom. Because the Bible says he who can be trusted with a little can be trusted with a lot. So if we learn to store our finances right now in this season, when it comes to the later season, when you are blessed and plentiful and God has multiplied your life, you'll be able to know what to do with it. You'll be able to reach out to the people you're assigned to. You'll be able to bless the people you're assigned to bless because you worked in this season. I go on a flow state when it comes to Bible talk, but I'm not going to do too much on y'all. But like I said again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Sanaya. This is Wealth University. we are going to be financially free and build generational wealth, not just for us, but for the ones coming after us. And I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you so much again. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.